Hello, Nomad Sculpt, and this is the second video of the chains workflow with a tube and not with a curve repeater. So this is with a tube. So here's our texture generator, so the two planes from the first video. And now, so here I'm starting to create such a bicycle chain link. So you see here's the overlapping part, here is the center, and here you see the stretched version. And so maybe we want it a little bit, oh sorry, I need the masking brush. So here it gets a little bit more round, and here I'm using unmask so that that this part is also a little bit more like this. So I hope you get it, how it works. So this is okay, I think, for such a chain. And here check the texture, and then I'm using here this one, and I press here with a black color, so color is black. So I press paint all. So I clear now the whole thing, and I bake here the texture. Color slot is active, so bake it. So now we got our texture here. This is a baked texture. And now let's create such a multi-part chain. So I'm using the tube, and this is our tube path. So activate the profile, always the same. So this is our tube path, and for this I'm selecting now our opacity map. So you find it here in on iPad, Nomad Sculpt, TMP session, textures. So here is the chain link. And the scaling is non-uniform, so, and here we change the scaling factor. So for the value, we want the chain links. So I type in here a correct number, 35. So these are the chain links. So I'm checking here the wireframe. Maybe a little bit more division. So maybe 50 or something like this here. Okay. So now let's create here a clone of this tube clone, and I'm hiding the clone, and I'm using this one here. So I press now validate, and now here in the MISC menu we can reproject here the opacity from itself like this, and with the mask tool we can now extract the whole thing. So I invert the mask, and and now here you see extraction settings. Here when you select shell, you get something here like this. So plus, minus, negative direction, positive direction, and plus minus. And it's also possible to use here the non-extraction. So with a non-extraction, so you can place here. So this is the center position. So and now this is the positive and this is the negative. So you can set the place where you want it. Okay, so now press extract and then switch to negative extraction. So you get now two parts. So extract this also. And so this tube here, I clear the mask now and we change here the translation for this position. So here when you set the translation now to 0.5 here, 0.5, you see exactly this is what we need. So this is the correct position. So now it's possible again to reproject the whole thing here, invert the mask, and then use here the extraction settings. So now we have to place it a little bit on a different position like this here. You get the idea, okay? And then extract, and again this one and this one in the positive direction. Here. And extract it. So now we have our chain parts, and now we need the cylinders. So I go back to the planes. So here. And we need a new texture. So none. And so I'm opening the opacity map. So so this one here. And now I'm masking this part here. So I hope we can see it. So I think none. Sorry, unmasking was active. So this was my fault. So I open now. I don't get it. So what was the back side here? So this one. This is active. Here's a mask now. So let's see. So now the opacity map I don't need anymore. And now these are the cylinders. So let's paint all. Where is it? And clear the mask. So, and I'm baking here this one. Bake from itself, and now we see the texture here. And let's go back to the tube. So this is our tube. And now I replace the texture. So now we need this one. here is our texture. And so I validate the whole thing, reproject some mask, and here none. So I'm not sure. So I hope you get it. So now you see here the cylinders, and here with the height you can control here the whole thing. So now let's extract the whole thing. And the other parts here, so I hide this tube here. And the other tubes, so we can join them, mask them, and then give them a shell thickness. So for this I don't need smoothness anymore, and we also don't need the opacity map. So yeah, extract it. Where is my other tube? So, and maybe this one we can use the inflate thing a little bit, then you get it like this here. And for the other parts it's also possible to use a quadri measure, so to get a lower poly count. So it takes a few seconds, but the poly count is okay. So, and this is what you get when you use this workflow. It's a little bit, yeah, you have to do it 1, 2, 3 times and then you get it. So nice chains are possible, or yeah, you cannot do a lot of things with this, such repeating patterns. Okay, I hope it helps a little bit. It's a complicated thing, I know, but yeah. Have fun with sculpting and ciao.